Hi, everybody. This is Deborah Hancock with your association, and I have Chris Murphy with me today with Performance Food Centers, a division of Simple Again. Look forward to hearing what you have to say, Chris.
Well, thank you so much for having me. My name is Chris Murphy. I'm the Director of Sales here at Performance Food Centers, a division of Simple Again. And we have been a supplier with GGFA for many years. I love getting out and seeing everybody, especially in New York every year, and looking forward to giving you some more info today. So I'll try and keep this short for you, I promise. So let's get started. So who are we? We did not start as Simple Again. We actually started about 20 years ago in the late 90s as Performance Food Centers, and we were founded by Dan Young. He's still the president, CEO, health nut guru, the leader of our pack. And back in the day, he was a bodybuilder. He was taking the same supplement every day. He was doing the same thing every day, eating the same amount of chicken, and he found himself getting sick because he didn't have variety in his life. Ended up going to the hospital. They offered to do some procedures and give him medication, and he said, no, I want to heal myself the right way. So he dove into whole foods, learning how to heal himself naturally. And through that process, he did heal himself, 100% turnaround, and he just fell in love with whole food nutrition and helping people change their lives. So he started Performance Food Centers. Long story short, he actually took a blender around to gyms in his area here in Pennsylvania and was giving out shakes in the locker rooms for free to people to try and spread the message. Eventually, he realized he wanted to make a living doing it, so the free factor went away. But that's Dan the man right here. And I think he just ran another participated in another Ironman last weekend. So he's still going at it with his healthy lifestyle. So you've heard Simple Again and Performance Food Centers. Just to clarify, we changed our umbrella company name to Simple Again a few years ago when we developed our SWIG brand of products. So we still have Performance Food Centers. We concentrate on designing, building, supplying juice bars in the fitness industry. And then we have our own product line of clean, non-GMO products called SWIG. Stands for Stuff with Infinite Goodness. So you got shakes with infinite goodness, supplements, sales guides, you name it. And today I'll go over Performance Food Centers and how we can help you form a beautiful looking juice bar just like this. So why should you consider a juice bar in your facility? Number one, in my opinion, and number one here at Performance Food Centers is satisfy and retain our existing customers. And I'm sure it's the same way in your position as an owner of a facility. This day and age, it's harder and harder to bring in new members to a facility. There's so much competition around, and someone like me has so many options to choose from. It's really more important now than ever to keep your existing members and keep them happy, since it's harder to bring in new ones. So having a juice bar at your facility or adding that value for your customers is an incredibly great way to satisfy and keep them there. Attract more members and stand out from your competition. Like I said, in this day and age, it's harder and harder with the smaller boutiques and $4 a month clubs hopping up everywhere. So having a juice bar is a way for someone to walk in when they're visiting 5 gyms in the area and say, whoa, this one has a full cafe. You know, I can get a protein shake. I can get a smoothie. I can grab my protein or my supplement before I leave. Not only that, but it shows them a great area for them to hang out with potential friends and form that tribe mentality that we hear a lot about. And then certainly not least is exercise is only part of the equation. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen the same person showing up every day for 5 years looking exactly the same. It's probably because they're working out a lot, but they're not eating healthy at home or they're not recovering. So having that juice bar instills a healthy lifestyle, helps them restore their glycogen after a workout and see results quicker, more consistently, and they can also read up on a healthy life. And last but certainly not least, it's a profit center. So getting the most revenue out of each customer or each member, is more important than ever. And I'll go over some numbers in a bit here. So some common questions. How much space do you need for a juice bar? It depends. We have opened up juice bars in the smallest of spaces. We had one in Nantucket it was almost 10 years ago. We opened up in a closet. That being said, it depends on your local health department. Don't be scared of that word. We've worked with them a lot. We have a lot of experience, but it depends on what equipment they're going to require for your specific space. Most of the time, 150 square feet or above is going to be more than adequate. As far as the best location to put that juice bar, it's pretty logical, just like a front desk. You want it in a high traffic area, exit and entrance. I actually prefer to combine it with the front desk, and the reason for that is retrofitting a juice bar is usually cheaper than building out a brand new one. Also, you can combine the employee's time with the juice bar during slower periods to cut back on your overhead. So how much does it cost? Some different things to consider when doing a juice bar is your design cost. So if you need to do a custom design, we actually have a 100% custom for individual spaces design package here for $3,000. We also have overheads that are cheaper than that and just give you a bird's eye view. That's usually more than adequate for our customers and their handy people on staff. You want to consider your commercial equipment cost. Standard equipment for our system stays under $5,500 for everything. Your product and marketing cost, we have startup packages here that include the works, and that ranges anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000. I'll dive into that in a little bit here. And then your cabinetry, your millwork, your countertops, etc. I've seen that range anywhere from $5,000 with cheaply made materials up to $20,000 with really high quality materials. So that does depend on which direction you choose to go. Now, as far as your profit potential, our average cost of goods per shake is around $2.20, and our average sell price, this says $6.50, but it is about $7 now. So you can see the profit potential is outstanding per shake, or as I like to say, per member. We're really looking to add to your revenue per member, as I mentioned earlier. And if anyone wants more detailed information on the cost of goods, specifically for certain shakes or certain demographics, I do have that available. So, how do I get started? No worries. I know I've mentioned a lot about packages. We do have standard packages already created, but we also customize. One of the biggest words here, it comes up every day on every phone call, whether it's with me, the owner, customer support, and it's discovery. We want to discover your specific needs. So if it's an older demographic, if it's kids, if it's college students, we want to make sure we get after that specific demographic, and we will listen to those needs. Again, we have the design options, whether it's an overhead, your millwork. We have all the equipment competitively priced. We have carts, so very popular if you have a pool at your facility. And we have pre-designed juice bars. Pre-designed, we do everything. It's already designed, and basically just plop it right into your space. All of the food comes from us here at Performance Food Centers, including our Swig brand. One really cool thing about us that's unique is we do not use fresh fruits or vegetables. We do not use frozen fruits or vegetables. Everything that you get from us is shelf stable until opened. How do we do that? The Swig brand actually has snacks with infinite goodness, and we have dried fruits and vegetables, strawberries, kale, banana, sweet potato. You'll see some examples of them in the pictures, but they're shelf stable and they're enzymatically alive, the same nutrients you would get in an IQF frozen fruit or a fresh fruit. All of the marketing, education, and support. We supply you with your menus, your recipes, trifolds, everything you need to get the word out. And then to make it easy on you, we put all of that together into a startup package. So our startup packages, again, range from about $5,000 up to $7,000. There is a GGFA discount, so just ask about that when we talk. But these include the works. We put your logo, your look on the menu boards themselves. You get all the products you need, cups, lids, straws, containers to put the products in. We ship it all to you. We fly there. We set everything up, and then we train your staff on how to make the shakes, as well as a nutritional seminar on the products and non-GMO whole food nutrition. And then we also have retail displays available as well. So if your space is very small or you do not want to do a juice bar, we do have our swig products available on an easy pop-up retail display, or you can set it up in your pro shop. So that's about it. Hopefully I breezed through that pretty quickly for you. I wanted to list out some of our Gold's Gym's customers here. You might be watching this. If you are, thank you so much for being part of our family. It's not a generic thank you. It's sincere. We love our customers. They are part of our family. And just thank you so much for being part of it. If you ever need anything at all, please let us know. And if you're not on this list, we'd love to add you. I'm just going to go through a couple of pictures here slowly, and then I'll be on my way. This is actually Gold's Gym Newburgh here, Mr. Murphy. Love his last name. Here's a good example of our freeze-dried fruits and vegetables. As you can see, you got your bananas, the kale, the strawberries, some coffee beans as well. Here's our retail displays in action. And this is one of my favorite looks with this wood paneling wall and the chalkboard menu. I just think that's beautiful. And that's it. So thank you all so much. For more information, you can visit our website, performancefoodcenters.com. My name is Chris Murphy, Director of Sales. My email is chris@simpleagain.com. And toll-free number is 888-732-9151. My extension is 103. I will be in New York City in the upcoming months when everyone gets together. So maybe we can talk then. But thank you all so much, and have a great day.
Chris, thank you so much. This was great. Just a great presentation of your product. Thanks for sharing awesome pictures, lots of happy Gold's Gym customers. So thanks for taking the time to do this today. And yeah, absolutely. We always look forward to having you guys at the owners conference, and you set up kind of a on-the-go juice bar right there near our help desk. So that's always awesome. So, all right, everyone, if you're listening and need help getting in touch with Chris and team, here's the information, or just give Ginger or Deb a call. Okay? Thanks, everyone.